Well, good afternoon everyone and welcome to Hub Community Church first online quiz streaming live right now. So if you haven't seen, on the screen is the link to put your answers in. That will be back on the screen any second. And so get yourself ready. We'll start in a few minutes. So on another device, open this link, put in your team name, tell us a little bit about your team, and then in a few minutes we will start the quiz. Why not let us know if you're watching who you are by posting a comment in the chat if you're able to do so. Okay, so I'm going to give you 1 more minute to get your form ready, put your team name in, tell us who you are, and then click next, and we'll be ready to start the round number 1 in 50 seconds time. We've got 6 rounds of 10 questions, so we'll be starting in about 50 seconds. Okay, let's get ready to go then with the first round of the questions. So round number 1 is Disney and Marvel films. So here we go. Question number 1. Who stars as the genie in the 2019 Disney movie Aladdin? Okay, question number 2, and the questions will remain up on the screen 5 at a time. What is the name of the tow truck in the Disney film Cars? If we're going too fast, please put a comment in the chat. Also, we will have a pause after each round for you to finish updating your questions. Question number 3. What is the name of Pepper Potts when wearing an Iron Man suit? Question number 4. In The Lion King, what's Simba's mother's name? And we'll have a brief pause after these first 5 questions. And question number 5, what popular Disney character makes an appearance as a stuffed animal in Frozen? Okay, hopefully you've done the first 5 questions, so we'll move on to questions 6 to 10 in round 1. Question number 6, what are the names of Cinderella's evil stepsisters? Question number 7, what is the name of the teacup from Beauty and the Beast? Question number 8, which subatomic particles are used by Ant-Man to increase or decrease the size and mass of objects or living beings? Question number 9, which element is used to make Black Panther's suit and Captain America's suit? And the final question, Mickey Mouse was created to replace which prior Disney characters? Or character, I think that should be. Okay, I shall leave these questions on the screen for another minute. Okay, so we will go through the answers at the end of the quiz when we've all finished all the rounds. Okay, so if you haven't already, please finish entering your answers for round 1, and round 2 will start shortly. Okay, hopefully you finished round 1 and you're now ready for round 2. So this is the geography round, and we've got questions about United Kingdom and Ireland landmarks. So let's see how you get on with this round. So the questions are all based on this map. You can see there's a grid reference. So the idea of the round is, when you know where the place is or where you think it is, you put the grid reference into the question. So for example, if the question was where is London, then you would enter the letter and then the number, which for the case of London is I-16. No spaces, so just the letter and the number with no spaces. So question number 1, where is Rugby? So you've got a little bit extra on this time, on this question, whilst I explained it. You see on these questions we've got a timer on the bottom before we move on to the next question. So where is Rugby on the map? I know some people used to live in Rugby, so it should be easy for you if you're playing the quiz. Okay, Question number 2. Where is the highest mountain in Wales? Where is the highest mountain in Wales? Okay, question number 3. Where is Balamory filmed? Where is Balamory filmed? If you're taking part on the chat, big thanks to Rob W. He's my partner in crime on putting this quiz together, and he'll be answering any questions you have. Other than giving you the answers, of course. And I didn't start the timer, so you got a little bit extra time. And we've got 33 people currently connected to our quiz. Okay, question number 4. Where is Land's End? And again, didn't start the timer. Okay, question number 5. Where is the Giant's Causeway? Where is the Giant's Causeway? That's definitely somewhere on my bucket list that I've not got to yet. Okay, question number 6. Where is the highest mountain in the United Kingdom? So earlier it was the highest mountain in Wales. Now what is the highest mountain in the United Kingdom? You may know what it is, but do you know where it is? Question number 7. Where did the Beatles grow up and first find fame? Now you might find this answer looks like it could be in 2 squares, but don't worry, both of those squares will give you a correct answer. So all marks will be marked by the online form, so you do need to spell your entries correctly to get a correct mark. Question number 8. Where does Nessie live? Where does Nessie live? Again, another place on my bucket list of places to go that I've not got to yet. Question number 9. Where does Guinness come from? Where does Guinness come from? And question number 10. William Shakespeare made this town his home, but where is it? Again, this is probably a place you may well know, but do you know where it is on the map? So, hope you're doing well in round 2. Round 3 will start in a few seconds after this short break. Right, and on to round number 3. This is called Body Matters. So as you've guessed, it's all about things you may find in your body. So let's see how well we know our bodies. Okay, question number 1. Are you ready? Here we go. How many chambers does the human heart have? How many chambers does the human heart have? Enter your answers in the multi-choice. Okay, question number 2. What is the human body's biggest organ? What is the human body's biggest organ? Question number 3. An adult human typically has how many bones? How many bones in an adult human, typically? That would be people with 5 fingers and 5 toes. Question number 4. Which parts of the human body continue to grow as people age? Which parts of the human body continue to grow as people age? Give you a few seconds to think about this one, as the options have a rather large number of words in them. Okay, and while it's still up on the screen, question number 5. Which has the most bones of the 2 things you can see in your answers? The human hand or the human foot? Okay, let's move on to the next 5 questions in the human body round. So how many clavicle bones would a family of 4 people have in total? If there's 4 of you in the room, then please count up. If not, then please use the maths. So that's how many clavicle bones would a family of 4 people have in total. Question number 7. According to the first book of the Bible, Genesis, God created Eve by taking a rib from Adam. So how many ribs does a man and a woman have each? So if God created Eve by taking a rib from Adam, how many ribs does a man have and how many ribs does a woman have? Question number 8. What is the smallest bone in the human body? What is the smallest bone in the human body? Question 9. How many sweat glands does the average person have? So that may not be the person you're sitting next to right now, but how many sweat glands does the average person have? And question number 10, what is the most common blood type? What is the most common blood type? So I'll just leave these questions up for a few moments to allow you a chance to catch up. Okay, so hopefully you've completed all your questions for round 3, and round 4 will start shortly after a short break. So we're going to have a look at where we are in the scores with the top 3 teams in a moment. So I've just asked Rob to have a look in our scoring spreadsheet and see if we can easily determine the scores, the top 3 teams as they are right this moment, assuming that's easy to do it halfway through. So hang in there a second while we check that. Okay, looks like we can't do that, so let's continue with the quiz then, and we'll move into round 4. So this is going to be an interesting round, round number 4. It's called When Films Go Foreign. So if you didn't know, when a film is shown in another country, sometimes they change the name of the film for the local market, or perhaps the original name of the film doesn't translate into that market. So what we've got here is 10 films with the place they were shown and the name of the film. All you have to do is type in the correct name of the film as it would have been in this country. Now, we've given you a clue as to how many words you need to type in, because the answer sheet will be looking for you to enter the correct number of words spelt correctly, and the next important thing is you need to enter using capital letters. Okay, so there'll be a reminder on the screen for you to enter it, but the answers will be validated using capital letters. So if you don't use capital letters, you're not going to get a correct mark, even if you got the right name. So here we go. Round number 4, When Films Go Foreign. So, question number 1. In France, this was the name of the film, The Thief from the Sea. It's one word, but what was that film when it was shown in the US and the UK? So remember, you need to put your answers in capital letters. It's one word, enter it in capitals for the score sheet to work correctly. Hopefully this is a fairly easy one to get started. Question number 2. So in Hong Kong, this film was called Imaginary Dead Baseball Players Live in My Cornfield. Imaginary Dead Baseball Players Live in My Cornfield. But what was the film when it was shown in the US and UK? So you're looking for a 3-word answer for the original name of the film in the English language. Question number 3. In Spain, this film was called Night of the Night, and I've spelt that wrong. It should be night with an N in the first word and night with a K in the second one. So there you go, three sets of proofreading, and I still missed that mistake. So Night of the Night, with the first word being night with an N, not a K. I guess it could work either way anyway. Question number 4. From Hong Kong again. The happy dumpling to be who talks and solves agricultural problems. So that's the happy dumpling to be who talks and solves agricultural problems. And who wouldn't want one of those happy dumplings in their life? But what was the film? It's just one word. And then question 5, and then we'll have a break or a brief pause while you catch up. So in Argentina, this film was called Vaseline. And it's just one word. But what was the film known as in the English language countries? Okay, I'll give you a few seconds to catch up, and then we shall move on to the next 5 questions. Okay, moving on to question number 6. This film in France was called Mum, I Missed the Plane. Mom, I Missed the Plane. But what are the 2 words of the film in England or the US? Mum, I Missed the Plane. Question number 7. In China, this film was called Superpower Dai Dai Team. Superpower Dai Dai Team. It's just one word, but what was that film called in the UK and the US? Question number 8. From France, the film was called The Young People Who Traverse Dimensions While Wearing Sunglasses. The young people who traverse dimensions whilst wearing sunglasses, or while wearing sunglasses. It's 2 words, but what was the film? Okay, question number 9. Question number 9. In Finland, this film was called Rita Hayworth, Key to Escape. It's 3 words, but what was the film in the UK and the US? And then finally, question number 10. Again from China. The film in China was called Seabed General Mobilization. Seabed General Mobilization. It's 2 words, but what was this film when we watched it in the UK and the US? So give you a few seconds to finish your entries for the last 5 questions of When Films Go Foreign. Okay, so if you haven't already, finish entering your answers for round 4 and we'll start round 5 very shortly. Okay, so round 5, our penultimate round of the quiz, and this is called the answers in the question. So if you ever watch House of Games on TV, Richard Osman's House of Games, then we've obviously stolen the concept completely from there. So in the question will be the answer, and the answer is an anagram. So when you see the question, there will be some words in capital letters. You need to turn those capital letters into the correct answer, and the rest of the words will give you a clue as to what is the answer to the anagram. So let's get on with the first question and see if that makes sense to you. So here's the question. Perhaps you would have felt wise if you had bought this Irish boy band singles. So you need to take the words in capitals, felt wise, and turn it into another word, an anagram, which is the answer. And you need to enter your answers using capital letters only, please, into the answer sheet. So perhaps you would have felt wise if you had bought this Irish boy band singles. We'll go a little bit slow on this round as it requires some thinking. Okay, question number 2, and remember the first 5 questions will remain up on the screen for a little while. This singer has never been coy about singing on behalf of all the single ladies. This singer has never been coy about singing on behalf of all the single ladies. But who is it? Question number 3. This girl band knew that lip gets riches when they sang about who they want to be. This girl band knew that lip gets riches when they sang about who they want to be. Now, who were they? Question number 4. His red hair and great guitar playing ensures that he endears love and affection in his fans. But who are we talking about here? His red hair and great guitar playing ensures that he endears love and affection in his fans. You definitely want to be careful on the spelling of this answer. And question number 5. After tending to her twisty flora in the garden, her boots get muddy. She needs to shake it off. But who am I talking about here? After tending to her twisty flora in the garden, her boots get muddy. She needs to shake it off. But who is that? Let's just pause here while we give you a chance to catch up on the first 5 questions. Okay, let's move on to the next 6 questions then. The angel of the reclining is a good nickname for this 19th century social reformer? The Angel of the Reclining is a good nickname for this 19th century social reformer. Don't forget to put your answer in using capital letters. Okay, question number 7. Casual juries would never have convicted this general, so his enemies decided to take more drastic action. Casual juries would never have convicted this general, so his enemies decided to take more drastic action. Question number 8. Because he was a gawky fuse lighter, he was caught red-handed. Because he was a gawky fuse lighter, he was caught red-handed. But who are we talking about here? Question number 9. Ye pump sales may have increased after the Great Fire of London, witnessed by this writer. Ye pump sales may have increased after the Great Fire of London, witnessed by this writer. But who was this writer? Please let us know. And question number 10. Hear me as I will speak, said this well-known playwright. Hear me as I will speak, said this well-known playwright. So we're just going to pause on the screen to give you a chance to catch up. Okay, hopefully you've got all your answers entered. So that was the end of round 5. We've got one final round to come shortly after this quick break. Okay, let's go into round number 6. So round number 6 is flags of the world. So how well do you know your flags of the world? Now obviously we've not picked the easy ones, we've picked the hard ones. Okay, but it's multi-choice, right? So you've got a 1 in 4 chance of getting them right if you don't know them. So let's have a look and see. So question number 1 in round 6. This is the flag for Italy, Ireland, Ivory Coast or Iceland. But which one is it? Question number 2. This is the flag for Estonia, El Salvador, East Timor or Ethiopia? But which one is it? Flag number 3. Is this the flag for Venezuela, Colombia, Chile or Ecuador? For any of you well travelled out there, hopefully this will be not as hard as it will be for those less travelled. Question number 4. This is the flag for Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Uganda or Rwanda? Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Uganda or Rwanda? But which is it? Question number 5. This is the flag for Thailand, Costa Rica, Cambodia or Bahrain? But which of these is it? Is it Thailand, Costa Rica, Cambodia or Bahrain? I thought it was the flag for Tommy Hilfiger, but anyway, what did I know? Question number 6. This is the flag for Barbados, Bahamas, Guadeloupe or Montserrat? Barbados, Bahamas, Guadeloupe or Montserrat? Question number 7. This is the flag for Algeria, Azerbaijan, Angola or Armenia? But which of those 4 A's is it? Algeria, Azerbaijan, Angola or Armenia? Question number 8. This is the flag for Slovenia, Serbia, Sweden or Slovakia? Is this the flag for Slovenia, Serbia, Sweden or Slovakia? Question number 9. Is this the flag for Luxembourg, Liechtenstein, San Marino or Andorra? Luxembourg, Liechtenstein, San Marino or Andorra? And get ready for the last question of our Easter quiz coming up now. Question number 10. This is the flag for Kenya, Malawi, Zambia or Zimbabwe? I know there's a few people out there who should know the answer to this one, or at least should know which one it isn't. So is this the flag for Kenya, Malawi, Zambia or Zimbabwe? I'm sorry to disappoint, Ben, there's no Brazil flag. Maybe next time. Okay, so we'll just give you a few minutes to finish putting your answers in for round 6, and we'll be right back. Okay, so hurry up and get your entries in. We shall be downloading the results very shortly and having a look at who our teams are in winning place. So while we do that and while we get our results, here's a brief video. Well. Okay, we're just totting up the results still, so just bear with us another minute or two and we're going to come back with the top 5 results. So we've had 22 entries submitted at this point. So if you still haven't clicked submit, please do so immediately, otherwise your results aren't going to be counted in the results. So please submit your results and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. So bear with us, please. Thank you. Okay, so the results are coming in. I'm going to read them out live as they come into my phone. So in joint 5th place we have the White House Wonders on 40 points, and we have the Bent Lifts also on 40 points. Okay, then I've got some results earlier, so hopefully these are the top 4. If not, I'll be corrected afterwards. So I think in 4th place we have, oh no, they're still coming through live on my WhatsApp chat, so just bear with us. So in joint 4th place, in 5th place rather, on 40 points is the White House Wonders and the Bent Lifts. In 4th place with 41 points we have the Easter Bunnies, and their comment was been breaking concrete and moving tons of soil and knitting. So well done, Easter Bunnies, for what you've been up to this Easter. In 3rd place we have 3 Generations, Basingstoke meets Northwood, Toby, Debbie, Ruth, Olive. Okay, I may be related to them. but they didn't see the questions before we started, I assure you. Okay, in second place is coming in, just waiting for that answer. Okay, is the Haxton Hermits with 45 points. That's Mike and Val. Well done, Mike and Val. You're in second place. And the winner is, are you ready for it? Drum roll, I think. The winner is the Quarantina Turner. Robin, Margie, Hannah, John, Georgina in the lounge in Pettysbrook. So well done, Team Quarantina Tuna. You're awesome and you're a winner. So congratulations. So we hope you enjoyed our quiz today. And maybe we'll do one another time. Who knows? So let's see. Do drop your feedback in the chat on YouTube. And actually, before we go, I need to read out all the answers for you. There was me nearly forgetting that. So if you're interested, then I'm going to go through all the answers. If you've had enough, then feel free to leave the stream. So I'm going to go through the answers then very quickly, and we can always post them out later. So round one, the Disney and Marvel films. Who stars as the genie in the 2019 Disney movie Aladdin? That was Will Smith. Question number 2 was, what is the name of the tow truck in the Disney film Cars? That was Mater. Question 3 was, what was the name of Pepper Potts when wearing an Iron Man suit? The answer was Rescue. Question number 4, in The Lion King, what's Simba's mother's name? It is Sarabi. What popular Disney character makes an appearance as a stuffed animal in Frozen? In question number 5, that was Mickey Mouse. In question number 6, what are the names of Cinderella's evil stepsisters, Drizella and Anastasia? In question number 7, what is the name of the teacup from Beauty and the Beast? It's Chip. And in question number 8, which subatomic particles are used by Ant-Man to increase or decrease the size and mass of objects or living beings? They are the Pym particles. In question number 9, which element is used to make Black Panther's suit and Captain America's shield? The answer was vibranium. Vibranium. And then in question number 10, Mickey Mouse was created to replace which prior Disney character? It was Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. And who remembers him? Probably no one. So the questions then. So where is rugby on the map? The answer was H14. H14. Question number 2. Where was the highest mountain in Wales? Well, of course, it's Snowdonia, and that was in F13. Where is Ballymorey filmed? That's in D7, up in the northwest of Scotland. Where is Land's End? That's D19. Where is the Giant's Causeway? That's D8. Where is the highest mountain in the United Kingdom? Which, of course, is Ben Nevis, and that was in E5 in Scotland. Where did the Beatles grow up and first find fame? That was Liverpool. And you could have had G12 or F12, as Liverpool kind of crosses those two squares. Where does Nessie live? In the Loch Ness, and that's in E4. Where does Guinness come from? Hopefully that's Dublin, which was D12. And where was William Shakespeare's hometown? That was in H15, Stratford upon Avon. So on to body matters. How many chambers does the human heart have? It's 4. What is the human body's biggest organ? It's your skin. An adult human typically has how many bones? It's 206. Which part of the human body continues to grow as people age? It's your ears, your nose, your hair and your nails. Which has the most bones? The human hand or the human foot? It's the human hand. How many clavicle bones would a family of 4 have in total? Well, that's your collarbone. We each have 2, so a family of 4 would have 8. According to the first book of the Bible, Genesis, God created Eve by taking a rib from Adam, but how many ribs does a man and woman have? It's actually the same at 24, so I hope you counted up your ribs. What's the smallest bone in the body? It's the stapes, which is found in your ear. How many sweat glands does the average person have? Not necessarily the one you're with at the moment. It's 2.6 million. And finally, in this round, what's the most common type of blood? It's type O. So on to the next one. the foreign film names. So in France, Teeth from the Sea was in fact Jaws. In Hong Kong, imaginary dead baseball players living by cornfield was of course Field of Dreams. In Spain, Night of the Night was in fact The Dark Knight. And in Hong Kong, the happy dumpling to be, who talks and solves agricultural problems, is in fact Babe, that cute little pig. In Argentina, Vaseline was in fact Grease. In France, Mum, I Missed the Plane was Home Alone. In China, superpower Die team was Ghostbusters. In France, the young people who traversed dimensions while wearing sunglasses was of course The Matrix. In Finland, Rita Hayworth, key to escape is The Shawshank Redemption. I've not seen the film, so I don't know the clue there. And in China, Seabed General Mobilization wasn't about China trying to take over some islands somewhere in the Pacific. It was about finding Nemo. Okay, and then on to the answers in the question, round 5. So perhaps you would have felt wise if you bought this Irish boy band single, Is Westlife. And you could have spelt that as one word or 2 words. The singer's never been coy about singing on behalf of all the single ladies is of course Beyonce. The girl band knew that lip gets riches when they sang about who they want to be was the Spice Girls. His red hair and great guitar playing ensures he endears loves and affection in his fans. That's Ed Sheeran. Hope you spelt that correctly. After tending to a twisty floor in the garden, her boots get muddy. She needs to shake it off. Of course, that's Taylor Swift. The Angel of the Reclining is a good name for this 19th century social reformer, Florence Nightingale. Casual juries would have never convicted his general, so his enemies decided to take more drastic action. That's Julius Caesar. Because he was a gawky fuse lighter, he was caught red-handed, which of course is Guy Fawkes. Ye pump sales may have increased after the Great Fire of London, witnessed by this writer. That's Samuel Pepys. And hear me as I will speak, said the well-known playwright William Shakespeare. And then finally on to the flags. So let's quickly get the flags up. So the first flag was Ivory Coast. The next flag was Estonia. Then we had Ecuador, followed by Uganda, followed by Thailand. Then we have the Bahamas, Azerbaijan, Slovakia, and then San Marino. And finally, the last question, this is the flag for Malawi. So that's the end of our quiz today. Thanks for joining. We hope you had fun, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your Easter.